Croeso. This is James, aka JP Harker, coming to you with a TBR video today. Just a few books that I'm going to be having a look at over the next few weeks. I'm just going to share them with you here and now. They are ones that most of you probably won't have read because I'd never heard of them before. Let's take a look. We have, first of all, An Atlas of Tolkien by David Day. Now, you won't be able to appreciate this. It's a lovely leather effect cover and sort of three-dimensional. You can feel this dragon on here. It's really nicely presented. The clue is in the title. It's a little bit of background and lore about the world of Tolkien, sort of Middle-earth and Numenor and the Undying Lands and all that, and the way the world was before Numenor sank and everything went horribly wrong. Now, from the looks of it, it's a mixture of artwork and backstory. We've got some lovely artwork like this. I don't know how well you can see it. And drop my bookmark. And oh, that's very nice. That's right. A little bit of the Eagles of Manwë. So I suspect this book is going to be more about presenting some beautiful artwork than it is about going into any real depth of Tolkien's lore, but could be interesting. And it was a gift because it was on offer. I was told that. So yeah, I look forward to having a look through this. On a similar note, The Battles of Tolkien, also by David Day, also with this lovely leather effect style cover. I don't think it's real leather, but it feels lovely. Like this book, it has a very lovely look to it. And again, clue is in the title. It's a little bit about the various battles through Middle-earth and of the Valyrian ages, so it looks like we're going all the way back. There's a slightly odd bit of artwork there. It looks like that's Eru Ilúvatar creating the world. And so, yeah, I think like the other one, we're going to be looking at art more than we're going to be learning about battles, because the diagrams of the battles don't look ideal. They look a little bit too busy, a little bit too artistic. But we shall see. We shall see. I'll give this a go at the same time as this. Hopefully these won't take me too long to get through. This probably will take me a while to get through. I'm trying to get back into the habit of reading more research books, because I've gotten out of that habit recently. Apologies, my cough is still there. This is Matthew Neal's Rome, A History in 7 Sackings, From the Gauls to the Nazis. Not quite sure why the bird is on the cover, but I've already started this. I'm a little way into it, and so far it's very interesting. We're going from, well, so far we've had the early Gauls sacking Rome, and we're currently on the Visigoths. And it's not too heavy a tone. It's, it's factual and lots of information, but it's not a dry read like some of these things are. So I have hopes for this book. I'm a little disappointed that the opening line is, "There is no city like Rome." This was an open goal, Matthew. This was an open goal for the line, "There's no place like Rome." Why? Why, Mr. Matthew Neal, did you not do this? The rest of it so far is great, and the rest of it might be brilliant, but that first line, that was, mate, swing and a miss. But, yeah, we shall see how this goes. I am, for the most part, interested in ancient and medieval history. So once we get into things in the 20th century, my interest will start to wane. My interest in history starts to dip at 1485, and after Bosworth Field and we enter the time of the Tudors, we start going into this sort of thing. There's still aspects of later history that are interesting, but for the most part, that's when my time is. So it looks like we get to about halfway through when we get to the Spanish and Lutherans. And, the Normans before that, so that's good. So I suspect the first half of this book will capture me a lot more than the second half. But I don't mind a bit of modern history now and then, and we shall have to see how that goes. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to look massively unprofessional here, sorry. I forgot to put my other research book here, which I've got my little bookmark in it. I'm not very well organised, I do apologise, which is Roman Coinage in Britain by P.J. Casey. Again, I'd meant to put these all together before I started, and I completely forgot that this was part of the plan. Now, I am already a little bit uncertain about this, we'll see, because what I was hoping for from this was a little bit about how the coin, one, where they're found, and a little bit about the economy, but also how they're made, and the designs on them, some of which are mythological, why were various mythological scenes used, and things like that. And it looks like it's quite heavily focused on economics, but we shall see. It's only a little sliver of a book, but I'll have a look through that, again trying to get into the habit of doing a lot more solid research. Because these books of mine, people say, oh, they're well researched, and that means I have to keep learning new things rather than just repeating all the stuff I already know. It's hard work, all this. So, yes, I will leave it at that. So we've got a couple of pure fantasy and a couple of research. None of this is actually reading fiction per se. So here we have the two Tolkien books, Battles and Atlas, and my two books of Roman research, Roman Coinage in Britain and Rome, A History in 7 Sackings. It's going to be fun trying to pose for picture for the thumbnail with this, but we'll have a go. And I shall leave it there with my usual wonderful YouTube professionalism. I think that's about all I have to say, so this is James, aka JP Harker. Happy reading yourself. Over out.